In today's video, I'm going to share with you my updated TréLuxe routine. So I'm going to show you exactly which products I use, how much I use, how I use them, and share the results with you. Welcome to my channel. I'm Delilah from the Holistic Enchilada, and on this channel I share tips, tricks, and resources to help you embrace your curls and keep things simple. Go ahead and subscribe for more content on curly hair, and you can head to my website holisticenchilada.com where I've got lots more free content, blog posts, downloadable resources, and much more. Alright, so today's video is sponsored by TréLuxe. I have been using their products for a couple of years now, but I haven't shared my routine using TréLuxe products in about 2 years. So this is an updated current version. This is what I actually do right now if I was going to do a full wash day using their products. So I'm going to walk you through the products that I'm using, why I'm using them, share a little bit about the ingredients and how the products work, and then I'm going to show you exactly how I apply them. And these are the finished results after all the styling. So this is a wash and go. It's a pretty simple routine. I think in total it took me about 10 minutes to do in the shower, and that's kind of like holding up the bottles and showing you like the product and all that. So normally it would be faster than that. I would say maybe more like 7 to 8 minutes in total, and then drying time add to that. So I usually diffuse because it just lasts longer, it dries a lot faster. Air drying will take me like 4 or 5 hours, and then it gives me a lot more volume when I diffuse. So when I air dry, my hair is just like a lot flatter, the curl pattern is a little bit looser, and my style just doesn't last as long. So you could do this in air dry. I prefer to diffuse. It only takes me a couple of minutes, so I do diffuse at the end, and I kind of show you a couple of clips of that. So let's get to it. Here is a look at my hair before. It's been a couple of days since I've washed and styled, so you can see it's like all stretched out, frizzy, and dirty. So I'm going to start off by wetting my hair, and I really take my time with this step and make sure that it is really completely saturated, because for a lot of these products to work, you need a lot of water, especially with your shampoo. If your hair is not wet enough, it's not going to lather. So I really make sure to use my other hand to move my hair around and make sure that the water gets everywhere and my hair is really thoroughly saturated before I add anything. First up is the Curl Renew and Restore shampoo, and I use a couple of pumps of this. I'm going to start off with 3. You can see the consistency there. It's really nice and easy to work with. It's not thick and creamy. It's got more of like an aloe-based consistency, and as you can see, it's got a nice lather. I would classify this as a more mild, low poo, and I again take my time scrubbing, making sure to really cleanse the hair. If I notice that I'm not getting enough lather, then I'll go ahead and add another pump. This shampoo is, like I said, really nice and gentle. It's sulfate free, so it's Curly Girl approved, and it's made with plant-based ingredients. It's also pH balanced and will help to improve your curl elasticity, flexibility, reduce moisture loss, hydrates the hair, and strengthen the hair by stabilizing the bonds within the cortex. It also improves the texture and will create a more smooth and polished appearance. Now, because this is so mild, I do shampoo twice, so you can see that I rinsed it out and I went back in with another 2 or 3 pumps of shampoo. And I like to work it in through the length of my hair as well, just to make sure that I'm removing any buildup that I have. So I'm grabbing another pump just to work it through the length of my hair. I don't want to cause any tangles, so I'm kind of just like pulling it through. I'll do a little bit of like scrunching, but nothing too aggressive with the length of the hair. My hair's not too fragile, but especially if your hair is, then you want to be extra careful. Alright, so I'm rinsing it all out once again, and I want to make sure that I get all of the shampoo out this time, because I'm going to go in with the conditioner in the next step. So I'm taking my time here to make sure that I've gotten all of the shampoo out. Next up is Untie the Knot, which is the leave-in conditioner. And you can see this is a creamier consistency. It's not thick, it's not heavy, it's actually pretty lightweight. I emulsify it really well. As you can see, that's one of the big things with these products. You get a lot more out of something if you emulsify it, and if your hair is like mine where it's fine and it doesn't like a lot, then emulsifying is key. I apply it to the length of my hair only, so like from the ears down, as you can see, and this is just because my hair does not like a lot of moisture, especially my root area, which can get weighed down very easily even with the lightest products. So I don't apply it there, and then I'm going to scrunch it up, and I set my shower head to the drizzle type of water. And so I'm just adding like a little bit of water and doing kind of like squish to condition. This is like my modified version. And this is how I get it to soften my hair so that I can go in and detangle in the next step. This conditioner contains olive squalene, which helps to moisturize the hair. And it makes up about 10% of the oils that are naturally produced by the glands in your scalp. So it's really good to use in hair products. It's blended with a bunch of other natural ingredients that are easily absorbed into the hair. So it's a long-lasting conditioner that doesn't build up or it doesn't leave like that greasy feeling. It conditions your hair, making it really soft and silky. It's really one of my favorite conditioners. And the slip is just amazing in this conditioner. So I use it on my daughter's hair every day to detangle. So I rinse it out, and I don't have to be so thorough with this because a little bit of moisture is good, but I don't leave any conditioner in my hair because my hair doesn't require any moisture. But if yours does, then you could definitely leave some in. Next, I use the Reflex Styling Serum, and this is another one of my favorite products. You can see it's like a really runny, silky consistency. It's clear. It's very easy to work with. You don't need a lot. And this just really creates smooth curls. It really reduces my frizz and defines curls. If you got tight curls, it can help elongate it as well. And it's just so lightweight and even great to use to refresh. This will again have the same benefits as the other products that I mentioned because it's very similar ingredients. So I just rake it and scrunch it in and pretty much just prep my hair for the next step. So that's why I'm flipping it over and I'm getting it all ready for the final styling product. So I want to make sure there's no frizz and it looks just the way I want it to look at the end. Here is the Curl Supreme 4-in-1 Hydrating Cream, and this is a product that I don't actually use, but I wanted to show it because it's really popular. It's really nice. It's got a nice thick creamy consistency, but it's just too much moisture for my hair, so I'm gonna skip this one and go into the High Definition Styling Gel. Look at the texture. It's so unique. It's like a jelly, and you really just need a tiny amount. As you can see, I just dipped my finger in there and got a little bit of product. And again, I'm emulsifying, so important. This is a curl enhancing styling gel. So along with hold, it will provide some curl enhancement. That's why I really like to pair it with the styling serum. This will give me the hold that I need for the style to last longer. And again, this is gonna have the same kind of benefits as the other products with the addition of hold. It also adds shine, definition, and helps to protect against frizz. So you can see I'm grabbing just a little tiny bit more and I'm going to put it on the insides where I didn't really get it applied before, and just making sure that it's all over, smoothing it, raking it, and scrunching. Those are my go-to techniques regardless of the product that I'm using. And this gel's going to give a medium to high hold. For me, it's more like medium. It's not a very moisturizing gel, and for some people can cause some flash drying, so you would definitely want to layer a leave-in conditioner or the curl cream underneath if you struggle with that, or if your hair is particularly dry. Again, as I mentioned, my hair doesn't like moisture, so that's why I'm using the gel without any moisture underneath aside from the styling serum. Another benefit to using this gel is that it helps to maintain moisture. So people who struggle with those gels that dry out your hair, this will be a good one that would help you hold the moisture as long as you layer it underneath so it locks it in. Now I'm going to micro plop with my hair towel, and I just do this a couple of times just to kind of squeeze out the excess water. I want to make sure that I don't have water weight in my hair that's going to pull my curl down and stretch it out. And I always do this right before I go into diffusing my hair. Now you can air dry or diffuse. This is a wash and go, so either way works. I prefer to diffuse, so I just take a couple of minutes to hover diffuse my hair and do a little bit of pixie diffusing, and this just really locks in the style. It reduces frizz for me and it helps my style last a lot longer. So I can go a couple of days now before I need to wash again, and that to me is better than air drying where it would look good on day one, but after that it kind of just like my hair falls flat. So this is what I do. All right, so that's my full TreLuxe routine. Like I said, this is the updated 2022 version, what I'm using right now. So the product amounts that I use in the video were a little bit more than what I typically use, just because I was trying to show you like the textures and consistencies of the product. So normally I would use a little bit less, but it really didn't come out bad. I mean, here are the results. I diffused about an hour ago, so I let it settle. So this is pretty realistic of what it looks like. This is all of my hair in the front, so remember I don't have that much hair. So you can see it's pretty defined, it's soft, it's not crunchy. I don't get a cast from this gel, but I can't think of a gel that gives me a cast, honestly. Unless my hair is not wet, I just cannot get a cast. So this will last me about 2 or 3 days, which is pretty average. I find that these products are a little more moisturizing than some of the other products that I use on a regular basis, and this works really well for me whenever my hair feels drier or in the winter time when there's a lot less humidity. I am in Florida, so that is different for most other people. Pretty much the rest of the country does have 4 seasons, and you might need to add a little more moisture in your routine, so you would use the cream that I skipped, maybe actually leave in some of the leave-in conditioner and get the moisture that way, whereas I wouldn't need it because there's so much moisture in the air around me that I just don't need to add it to my routine. But for fine curly hair, if you struggle with moisture, this is great. Like, the Reflex serum is one of my favorite styling products because it's so lightweight and it does so much without giving you that crunchy, hard feeling that gel can give you. Even this gel that doesn't have a cast, it's just a different feeling in the hair. You know, when you put the gel in and it kind of changes the way your hair feels, so you don't get that with the serum. However, there's really not a lot of hold with the serum, which is why I top it with some of the gel. I prefer to use a gel and only a little bit, not a lot, so that I have a longer lasting style and I don't really need to refresh or fuss with my hair after that. So this combination of doing the Reflex serum with the gel works really well for me, and a lot of other people have the same experience. So yeah, you can see that I've got some nice ringlets and my hair is soft. I've got a good amount of volume. I probably won't need to refresh or do any of that. I don't like refreshing. I prefer to avoid that altogether. Check out the caption for some more information on where you can find these products, the discount code, and more. Go ahead and give TréLuxe a follow on YouTube and on Instagram. I have linked their YouTube channel and Instagram in the caption below. All right, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that like and subscribe button, and I will see you in the next one.